Hey guys, what's up? It's SETI Mania. So, this past weekend, this last Saturday, was May 14th. And it was also the weekend of the Stars for Kids event in Memphis, Tennessee, where the iCarly and Victorious cast would be meeting along with Dan Worth. They'd all be along with Dan Schneider. They'd all be flying down there for a charity for St. Jude. Now, I bought tickets to that and I went to it, and it was the most awesomest thing ever. It was so crazy and it was so fun too. Now, what the event basically was, it was like a charity thing for St. Jude. Any money that you spent, the money that the tickets for the VIP tickets that were $500, those went to St. Jude. The money for the regular tickets, that money went to St. Jude. All the money that was spent went to St. Jude. And they had live auctions for this too. There was a live auction and a silent auction, and there's even an auction still on the web where the money for penny tees from the actual show that will go to St. Jude. But anyways, it was so awesome, and it was awesome to see Dan again because I loved talking with him, and he was happy to see me too. He didn't know I was coming, so it was a surprise to him and to Jeanette and Nathan and Noah. Noah was the only one who knew because he follows me on Twitter, and I told him I was coming, so he knew. But for everything else, it was a surprise, and they were happy to see me, and I really loved seeing them again because it was almost like a year ago that I saw them. I saw them in June, so that was so awesome to see them all again. And basically how it was set up was they were all sort of scattered around at different places. There was a green screen where a fan could sit with two of the stars, one from Victorious, one from iCarly, and do a little green screen to dance, where your heads would be put on dancing bodies. You'd be moving around. And I've actually got video of Nathan Kress doing that, so you can check that out on my YouTube. And I've also got, and then there was an area where you could have pictures taken with like 2 stars each, one from iCarly, one from Victorious. And then there was a chat table set up with Miranda and Ariana. You could chat with them for a while. And there was basically the stars were just kind of scattered on the dance floor where you would sign autographs, and then they had a dance floor where they had a moment where you had and everybody just got crazy and started dancing all around, and they had tons of hors d'oeuvres and tons of good food. I had chicken, which I think was from Bojangles. That's good chicken. If you don't have that restaurant, you're really missing out. But anyways, so it was such a fun event, and I love talking to Dan again. And I talked to him a few minutes, and I found out one important thing. He does not know when the penny tees are coming out in stores. He doesn't know. None of the cast knows, and not even his wife, Lisa Hungry Girl, on Twitter. She doesn't even know either, because I met her too at the thing, the event. She's so nice and so awesome. So nobody knows when the penny tees are coming out. The only penny tees that exist are the ones that were at the auction, and I've got pictures, and I'll link my twit pics to them. You can see all my pictures with the stars, and what they had at the auctions too. Because they had a small version of the remote. It's like a small necklace version. It's like, that was really cool. They had that up for auction. It was like, the bids were up to like $300 for it, maybe. I don't remember. The penny tees, they've got 2 online right now, and they had Love Me Don't, and I think one was Random Dancing, and another, I don't remember the other one. But Dan Warp Tweets and Special Ham are on the Stars for Kids website right now, so you can go check those out, and the bids are pretty high. So anyways, I've also got video of Dan hosting he hosted one of the auctions for the Stars for Kids. It was an auction where you would have dinner with the stars, and you also would win a walk-on role on the show. You go back to LA and be on iCarly and Victorious, which was so awesome. And I would have loved to have bid, but the bids got crazy, and some dude won it for like $1,000 or $2,000. I don't remember. So they raised a lot of money at this event. It was insane, but it was so much fun. And I got to see Jeanette again. I got to see Noah. When I first went in there, it was so crazy, and it was crowded. There was 100 VIPs, and they could go in an hour before the regular ticketed people, because the event started at 7 p.m. for the regulars, but the VIPs could go in at 6. And it was at the Peabody Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee, where the Ducks, roam in the where they actually have ducks in the hotel. So I saw the ducks in the hotel. That was kind of cool to see. But anyways, so the hour we were I was downstairs waiting in line with the non-VIP people to get in, and when we finally were able to go up and go in, it was so awesome. And it was crowded as crazy. And I was looking around. I didn't see anybody. I didn't know where to find anyone. And the first person I saw, or recognized actually, was Dan. And I walked right up to him, and he saw my face, and he just lit up. He's like, "Hey, you guys made it!" And he didn't know it was coming, so it was so awesome to just talk to him. And then I got a picture with him, and it was so cool. And then I got done talking with him, and I sort of went off looking for the other stars. And they were just scattered everywhere. So, and I think the next one I found was Nathan, and he was actually, I was trying to find Jerry, and he was over at the green screen or something, taking pictures with people, and then I saw Nathan sitting over here a few feet from me, just signing autographs, and I walked up to him, and he didn't even notice me until I said, "Hey," and he's like, "Oh my God, great to see you," and he hugged me tight. And he hugged my mom, too. He hugged my mom real tight, and I hope he wasn't going to hurt her because she's got some problems with her shoulders. So, anyways, it was great that he remembered me and my mom. And it's so awesome because, to me, Nathan is like a normal dude. And he's so awesome. And certain people who will stick out in his mind, like me, it really is awesome to see that kind of stuff. And so it was really great that he remembered me. And he also remembered my friend that came to the set with me last year, Dev, Siska Rules Away from Twitter, and she couldn't be there, and she was a little sad about it. She was really bummed about it, actually. But I told Nathan about her, and he remembered her. So he knows people, and he said before that it's amazing how he knows so many people from Twitter. Okay, guys, he does not miss you. He does know you. Okay, so it was so awesome seeing him. And then I saw Jeanette. I got a picture with her, and of course all these pictures are on my Twit pics I'm gonna post. And by the way, I gotta say, I hate my picture with Nathan. Okay, I was not ready for it. My mom took that picture. She took it too close, and the flash was just crazy, and that's why I look like a freak. I look like, and it's just crazy. Okay, I don't like that picture. The others are okay, but it just no, I don't like that picture. Okay, but anyways, so I got a picture with Jerry, met him, and I finally found Noah. I hung out with him too, and I unfortunately didn't get a picture with all the stars. I could never get to Miranda. I saw her picture and I got some pictures of her, but I could never actually get to her because she was just so swamped with fans. Plus, it was her birthday on May 14th too, so there was a big old iCarly birthday cake for her. So when they were all up on stage with the auction, they also celebrated her birthday, and they had cameras there for the cake cutting and all of that, so that they could see her cutting the cake and everything. So that part was really crazy too, and everybody sang happy birthday for her, and that was great. I never got to Ariana, but I did see Victoria. I did meet Victoria and get a picture with her. She was the last star I got a picture with for the night. Because I didn't find Matt or Yvonne or oh God, I can't believe I forgot his name. I forgot the other guy on Victorious. But anyways, I didn't find them. But I did see them there, but I just couldn't get to them. So, because they were always moving them around in different locations throughout the night, so it was hard to track them down. And plus, you have when there were different booths taking pictures with stars or with fans, people would come over and get ready to move them, and the ones that were waiting in line to get pictures would have to follow them and go other places. So that was just the whole crazy, chaotic part of it. But luckily, I was able to get pictures with all my iCarly friends, and that was awesome for me, which was really great. My favorite part of the night, it was actually at the end of the night, or it was after the auction had done, and Daniela Monet and Nathan Kress had gone over to the green screen, and they were doing the green screen dancing thing with fans, and I got that all on video. I have that whole thing on video. It's on my YouTube. There's different videos of them, but it was so funny, and I finally was able to get Nathan's attention to it, and he saw it was on video, and he just he's like, yeah, oh God, he was a little embarrassed, but he shrugged it off, because it was so fun, and he just got to laugh at himself, because he was having fun, and it was enjoyable. And the whole event was so great, and the time they had in Nashville was so awesome. They went to Graceland, and the day they came to Tennessee, it wasn't the day before, it was they came down to Tennessee on Friday, and they ate at a restaurant, and I actually tried to go out and find where they ate, because I thought that the table covers looked like something like a place that was near where I was staying, because I was staying at the hotel next to the Peabody. So anyways, it was really close. And I don't know if they were staying in the Peabody Hotel or not, but anyways, I tried to go out and find them, and I didn't find them, but I did see some interesting pictures, interesting stuff while I was in Memphis. I saw horses pulling lighted carriages, sort of like Cinderella's pumpkin carriage, and that was pretty cool. But anyways, they also went to Graceland on Saturday, earlier that day before the event. And they saw Graceland, they learned about Graceland, and learned about Elvis, and I actually went to Graceland. I sort of crossed their path. When they were leaving Graceland, I was going to Graceland, so that was funny. I had never been, but I enjoyed it too. So, I mean, the whole trip for them was awesome. And then that Sunday, after the event, they went to St. Jude, the hospital, and they visited the sick kids that they raised the money for. And then they also, the dinner that the people, whoever had won that night at the event, bid on the win, they had a dinner with them. It was with 6 of the stars, 3 from Victorious and 3 from iCarly. It was Nathan, Jerry, and Jeanette from iCarly. And it was, I don't remember who all it was from Victorious. I think it was Victoria, Daniela, and Yvonne, maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure. But anyways, so, they were all enjoying that dinner, and it was great, and the whole trip, meanwhile, that Sunday, I was on my way back home. I spent 10 hours, I spent like 12 hours going to Memphis. Whole day going to Memphis, and a whole day coming back from Memphis. So I was really tired, but it was such a blast, and I was so happy to see everyone again, and it's definitely something that I'm glad I got to go to. I mean, the whole thing was just awesome and fantastic. And it was the best part of the night. That my favorite memories that I'm going to remember that is the Nathan on dancing on the green screen, because the faces he was making with it are just so crazy. He was singing to the music that was playing. In fact, one of the songs that was playing, it was actually it was the song Let It Rock. And he was making all sorts of funny faces, and he was just like, you let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. And he was just rocking, and it was so crazy. It was actually this song. And I love this song. So it was awesome. So awesome to see him having fun, and he was making all sorts of faces, plus he was dancing on to the body. He was just being so crazy, and yeah, part of the videos he's on a girl's body and everything, and he's so funny the way he's acting. It's just so hilarious. You gotta check him out. The links will be in the bottom. But I just want to say, the event was so fun. Oh, one thing that did happen is there was a time when I had to go to the bathroom that night, and they had a bathroom in the ball where the hotel where the event was being held. But I didn't go in. I went to the bathroom door, and there was a dude standing in front of it, and I'm like, dude, move. I need to go to the bathroom. And he's like, nope, can't do that. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, because Nathan's in there right now. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? Okay, I don't care if the Pope is in there. I gotta go, because I really had to go to the bathroom, and I didn't care who was in there. To me, it doesn't matter if Nathan's in there. He's a teen. I'm not doing anything to him. I just gotta go pee. So it's like, okay, I gotta go before I wet my britches. And he just kept shaking his head like, nope, can't let you in. And I was like, are you serious? That is the most messed up thing ever. And I said that because I was just about to break a load on myself, and it was crazy. And at that moment, I didn't care. I was just pissed. So I had to wait for Nathan to come out. And he never he never knew about that. But once he came out, there was a thing that, once he came out, I went in, and I was just like, the dude who was blocking the door was actually like the security guy who was protecting Nathan, I guess, for the night, or something, following him around at the time. So once he came out, walked away, there was this one guy who works at the set who was actually standing at the door, and I'm just like, okay guys, okay, I gotta go. So, and he got right out of the way and let me in, because he remembered me from the set last year. So I'm glad I got to go to the bathroom. But anyways, I had so much fun, and it was so awesome, so amazing. It was a blast, and I'll just never forget it. And I'm so happy that all of it went to St. Jude, because that's the most awesomest thing, is saving children's lives. So, anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up with the song, and see you guys later.